Okay, hi everybody. It's Chrissy with Tea Time, and I'm gonna do like a little get ready with me or a makeup tutorial. You know I love you guys because I done bought a ring light and I am trying to try this out and everything like that. So let me first start by saying hi. I'm Chrissy with Tea Time, Donna and Chrissy Tea Time. This is my personal vlog channel. My personal vlog channel is just the day in life, in and out, lifestyle of what I want to show you guys, you know, take you on my journey and everything like that. Currently, I did this whole little setup and created this ring light because I wanted to tell you guys about how I lost 20 pounds in 2 months. So I had to come on here and I had to do like a get ready with me makeup tutorial and everything like that. I'm trying not to like put my face all up in the camera, but Fenty Beauty, you can see that. You could tell I use it a lot because I have like makeup on it, eyeliner makeup. But you have to prime your face with your perfect kind of lotion that you like, and it kind of like clogs your pores and everything just to make the makeup go on smooth, you know what I mean? And that you want to kind of rub in just like lotion or anything like that or whatever. Then I go in with, there's two things. You can use a Pro Conceal, if you can see that, Pro Conceal, or Maybelline Age Eraser. What this does is when you have dark circles on your eyes, it eliminates like the purplish greenish in there. Or you can use a green, like a green Pro Concealer, and that gets rid of any red marks. So like I really don't have a lot of red marks today. Sometimes like when you break out with a pimple or something like that and makeup is not covering it, concealer is not covering it, then you can get these. So this, to get rid of like dark circles, I just apply a little bit to that. And I just cover it up. And yes, it does look extra red, but once you put your concealer on, you know, it's not going to look like that. So I just kind of take it up around my eyes a little bit. When you're older, like in your 30s, 40s, 50s, you know, the best thing to do with concealers is always keep your concealer underneath the lines of your eye. When you're younger, you can come up in it and it will create like a smooth effect. But when you're older, it's better to like take your concealer and come down here to these areas. As you can see, it kind of softened it already, you know? Then bring your concealer up. So this is not really a concealer. This is an age rewind, meaning it gets rid of the dark circles under your eyes. So it has like a pinker hue than this one, which is more intense. I use this because I have intense dark circles. That's just how I was born. And then I go in with the Fenty concealer. I love this Fenty concealer. It's so smooth. It doesn't like dry under your eyes or anything like that. I'm looking down, but this Fenty concealer, as you can see, like I use it often, and I am a number 270. I think I could go like a 255 as well. if you wanted to know. Fenty Beauty 270. So then I take the concealer and I create like a triangle effect on my eye. I don't know, it's kind of hard to talk and do makeup. And then to create contour, just go like that, a little bit like that, a little bit like that. Looks crazy, I know, but follow the process, okay? Follow the process. So I like to use my hand. Some people use their like blendy brush or brushes. I just like to use my hand. You bring your concealer downwards on your cheeks. The reason why is it creates like your bone structure. So think about painting. If you haven't watched my last video, I'm really not into like a makeup tutorial type of thing, but I just wanted to do like a get ready with me and kind of show you what I use to get rid of dark circles and the color of my skin and everything like that. Hopefully this makeup turns out right. All right, so now I need my blendy brush. As you can see, I like always use my blendy brush. You can wash your blendy brush with oil first. You just rub it in with baby oil, and then you go in with soap and water. But I love this blendy brush, so it's like stained with my makeup. So as I do this, I'm going to talk to you guys about, then you kind of just bring the concealer up. Remember, do not go, I mean, if you're young, you know, you can go up in there, but if you're in your 30s or 40s, you know, you don't want to go up in there, because all it's going to do is just bring out the lines in your face. You know what I mean? So all right, so let me talk about, okay, now that's concealer is blended. You can add more, you know, but this is kind of like a natural makeup, like natural makeup, no makeup look. So I just add a little bit, touch more to my darker areas. So when the pandemic happened, like, it's more stuff personally that was going on with me. And my mom was just like, hey, Chrissy, let's get back into YouTube and create videos. And I was like, okay, that's a good way to get my mind off things. And we can discuss and talk about real estate, and it'll get me back focused into my studies so that I can pass the real estate exam. Well, we started doing videos and everything like that. And like most people, everybody gained weight during the pandemic, because what were you going to do? I had lost a lot of weight after I had my son, but then I gained the weight back during the pandemic because I was eating what they were eating, you know? I was eating like a lot of kid foods, you know? And I just started to gain the weight. And for the whole pandemic, I think I was like up to like almost 180. And I have never been that size. Even pregnant, I have never been 180. Like the biggest I ever got pregnant was 165. So all this was just eating and pandemic weight. So I was like, okay, so I take my Fenty and I kind of add it to my hand and I warm it up, because it goes on smoother when your foundation is hot or warm. So I just use my finger because it gives the best kind of look, you know? It gives the best kind of coverage when it's warm. Then I kind of go up into the area, and I need my blending brush. A lot of people use the regular makeup brush, and they use it because it kind of it goes on thicker. When you use a brush, it goes on thicker. When you use your hands, it kind of like melts into your skin better, you know. And this is where my dark circles are the most. So, and like I said, I don't come up in that area. It kind of creates like a line, you know. Then kind of focus on this area. But anyway, like I was saying, so I gained the pandemic weight, and it was at least like 30, I'm thinking it was like 35 pounds. And I was just like, well, let me go walking. And you couldn't really go anywhere. Who could go anywhere? We couldn't do anything during the pandemic. We couldn't go out shopping. It was like everything was happening. You couldn't really get to the pool. You know, so you're just in the house. And I was super busy. Like I was always cleaning, running after kids, meeting with my mom on meetings and everything like that. And the weight just wasn't going anywhere, because when you're in your 30s and 40s, you know, the weight kind of just sits on there and it act like it didn't want to go anywhere. So I was meeting up with my girlfriend and talking to her, and we both were kind of discussing, you know, catching up on one another's interests and what was happening since the pandemic was going on or whatever. And she was like, hey, I want you to try this thing that I'm on. And I was like, okay, what are you doing? And she was like, I already lost like 5 pounds, and it's only been a week. And I was like, 5 pounds? So, you know, I'm already like skeptical, because I'm like, girl, is that okay? So I'm using, I have this forever. Elf, I mean, not forever, because once my makeup expires, I throw it away. I had this for about, I always rebuy it, but I had this for about 1.5 years. As you can see, I use it a lot. So I'm gonna create, remember this is like a natural, no heavy makeup type of look. So now I'm gonna go in to my cheeks and create a cheekbone, you know, just create a cheekbone. There's 2 things. Powder on your face kind of goes away and you have to set it. So if you don't like setting, when they say, oh, I'm gonna go powder my nose, that really means that it means other things, but it used to mean that the fact that we had to go and set our makeup, so you had to go powder your face, you know, to make the oils or whatever go away. So I use cream contour. I don't know if the camera catches that. I use cream contour by Black Radiance, and the cream contours stays on your face longer throughout the day, no matter if you sweat or not. Once you set it, that thing ain't going nowhere. Powder kind of moves. I mean, you have to think like baby powder you put on your face. When you use powder on your face, you know, it moves. So I use creams, and I kind of like go around my ears, under my neck, so it just makes the bones stick out more. And then this is how I contour my nose. So when I contour my nose, I kind of go up in there. You see how that? And then I go up on the other side. See how I create that effect? So I can look at you guys. And then you could come around, kind of bring it around. See, like that's a red mark. You can use that green stuff. I'm about to show you how. You can use that green to get rid of it. So now I'm just gonna blend it out and see how my nose is just so defined now. But anyway, so she was telling me, she was like, I lost 5 pounds in this week, girl. You have to try it. So I was like, let me do research, let me find out, because if anybody knows me, they know that I will try something out at least once. Like back when I was in my 20s, I I used to work out a lot. Like I used to, like, you couldn't catch me not being in a track and field, or being at the boxing gym, going up and down the steps for 10 minutes, you know, doing squats. Anywhere I went to, like anybody that knows me. Now I'm going to use this brush. It has like a tapered edge. It helps with blush, see? And it just creates like a pink effect, as though I'm smiling all the time. And I like to add blush like all over, you know, makes me look pink. And a little bit on my eyes, waking my eyes up. So anyway, so I've always like worked out, and I have always went to somebody's gym if I was in a gym, Planet Fitness or whatever. If I couldn't get to a gym, I couldn't get to a track, then I'll just do the steps, up and down the steps. And during the pandemic, I would try and attempt these things, but I would only lose like 2 pounds. So I was like, well, I have to incorporate some type of weight loss regimen. And when she contacted me, she was like, girl, you have to try this. So I looked up what it is, and it's called keto, Keto. Let me tell you what it does and how does it work. You don't have to buy anything. It's not no pills. It's not no magic potions. It was actually designed to treat epilepsy in children. So like the fatty tissues that's extra in the brain, it was used, let me do my eyebrows. So it was used to treat epilepsy in children. And what keto is called ketosis. So what happens is, well, first let me tell you what the diet is. So it's like a diet, but I think it's natural to like mankind, you know. I think that it should be in everybody's doctor's office. I am not a physician. You know, check with your doctor first. Make sure that they say it's okay when you're trying anything new. Definitely check with them first. Definitely check with them first. Make sure your diet is okay, if you can even do that. Holly Berry, she was a diabetic. And she discovered that she was a diabetic in her 20s, like when she did Distinguished Gentleman. When she did a Distinguished Gentleman, she had like some type of thing where it was affecting her health. So she decided to go on to keto. So she's been on keto for like 20 years. And what it is that you cut out the carbs and sugar out of your diet. Like completely cut out the carbs and sugar out of your diet. And how do you do that? So say you want steak, potatoes, and green beans, okay? Or steak, potatoes, and asparagus. What you do is you just don't eat the potatoes. And like for breakfast, you have egg, you'll have like Lego my Eggo. You'll have pancakes, eggs, sausage, you know, a side of fruit. So instead of eating the pancakes, you eat the sausage, the eggs, and a side of fruit. So you just remove the carb from that situation. And once you remove the carb from that situation, okay, let me do my eyebrows. Hold on real quick. Okay. See, I thought I had all the brushes ready to go, but I don't. All right, I use this Maybelline Eye Studio, and Maybelline's Eye Studio just makes my eyebrows pop. Now I have to use the mirror for this. Not a professional makeup artist, but I can create what I can create. So let me just show you what I'm doing. So I kind of bring up like a drawing. Bring it up, right? And bring it up. Then it creates effect of natural bushy eyebrows. You know, you're just following the same hair pattern that you already have. And I kind of create a tail. I really don't shave my eyebrows that much or get them contoured and stuff, you know, so I like to create it by doing this. All right, so I have to get my brush. So you see that? So I just use a spindle. Sorry, I'm distracted. Okay, but you know, you can't mess up on your eyebrows, girl. You can't mess up on your eyebrows. Once you mess up on your eyebrows, you gotta use makeup wipes to get it off, and then all your makeup is like, it is not right after that. So anyway, where was I at? So Holly Berry, she used, see, and then you just comb out the excess. You kind of comb out the excess. Right, and don't worry about the extra right there. I'll show you how to get rid of that. Then I use a pencil, old school pencil. This is NYC. You see that? NYC black. You can use brown, whichever ones go better with your skin and your hair. And then I just create the effect. I have to use a mirror for this, guy. Sorry. I'm not paying you any mind. All right. So that's good. Then I use the spindle again. See? It's coming together, guys. It's coming together. All right. And then I use a baby wipe. Kind of clean it up a little bit. And then you just follow, see if there's anything else that needs to be straight. These lines need to be straight, you know? I'll probably fast forward this part, I'm not sure. But, so, I looked that up and I was like, okay, that's the bushy eyebrow look, guys. So I was like, all right, let me try it. Let me try it. So I've been reading up on it. So what happens is your body goes into ketosis. What the ketosis is, the first 3 days as you're eating and you remove the carbs and sugar, you're actually going through like a withdrawal, you know? You're going through, let me see. Ooh, I like that. You know I love y'all guys because I went out and got this light so I can purposely do this tutorial for you guys. So your body goes into ketosis. Once it goes into ketosis, so for 3 days you don't have no carbs, no sugar, and then your body goes into a ketosis. What happens is your body panics because all the excess storage of your carbs and sugar, that's already stored. It's stored in your fat cells. It's over there chilling, you know? It's chilling in your love handles. It's chilling in your gut. It's chilling in your butt. It's chilling. It's like happy. You know what I mean? It's like, shoot, if we go through a pandemic again, this female doesn't eat, guess what? We're going to be okay. So you have to tell your body, no, we're not okay. We're going to cut out the sugar and cut out the carbs. Then your body gets like, you can tell the addiction. It's like, oh no, I haven't had carbs or sugar. And then your body goes into a panic. So it's searching and looking for food. It's looking for that energy. And where it goes to is your fat cells. And when it goes into your fat cells, it latches on to your fat cells and it consumes the fat cells. It consumes the reserve. It's not attacking your muscles like most diets. So, you know, cellulite is created by fiber bands that's it's like connective tissue, fiber bands that's connective tissue that's connect to whatever part of your body. It connects from the skin to the muscle. And if there's so much fat, it creates dimpling, and that's how you get cellulite. Well, keto, your body is in actual ketosis, is going after those fat cells. So your cellulite goes down, your stomach fat goes down, all the areas that have excess fat goes down because your body is going after and eating and consuming those fat reserves. And when it consumes those fat reserves and you pee, you have keto in your urine. So it's called keto because you have keto in your urine. It's not like Atkins. Atkins encourages you to eat more fat and more meat and less vegetables and less no carbs and less fruit. Keto is more like you eating and you're consuming more vegetables, more fruit, because let's face it, you want something sweet. So the only thing that's going to give you something sweet is sugar. And what's naturally sugar is fruits. And after you consume, like the first time that I did it, after the third day, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so hungry. What am I going to do? And I was like, okay, I have to do something, guys. Okay, so MAC. We're going to try some MAC. And this is Retro Matte. Let me add a little color to my lips. So I'm going to show you how I add some color to me. So, yeah, I'm up close and personal, guys. So what happens is, you can't mess these things up, you know? It's your lip. I have a technique. See? I've been doing my lips for so long. You can use a lip liner as well, and it creates more of a cleaner effect. You have to get in the corner. The trick and key of red lipstick, you have to get in the corner of your lips, you know? So in every angle, it looks good. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna take some of it off because this is a night look. And I need some, this is Milan. I had this for a while too. You used to be able to get this in a corner store, like a drugstore. It has a really good blush. All right. So, like I said, see, it has a little bit more pink. Like I said, I like blush all over. So, like I was saying, so your body goes into this ketosis. And once your body goes into ketosis, it's actually going and eating at the fat cells. When it goes and eats at the fat cells, you start to slim down. It's no longer fueled by carbs and sugar. So normally you're feeding your body like carbs and sugar. And then once you feed your body carbs and sugar all day long, then it's going to go after the carbs and sugar because that's what gives you energy. But if you have already so much reserve of it, then that carbs and sugar just comes on and it attacks and it just attaches on to your fat cells because it's storage. It's storage for a rainy day. So that's why when we were back when, I guess, farming and stuff like that, it was good to eat those big healthy meals because you don't know, you may have to work in the field all day. You know, you have to tend to the land and everything like that back, you know, because before there was stores, there was farming. You had to farm. And those carbs was perfect. But right now, we're not in a day and age where we have to farm. Now, we finish with, let me show you. So now I'm going to set this makeup. And girl, I love Fenty Beauty because she loves me back, you know. This is the first one that I can pick up some, and it's good with my color, like, and it stays on, you know, it doesn't. So this is the Fenty, let me see, it's a beautiful bottle too. The Fenty Beauty transparent, what is it called? Help me out, leave a comment. I'm not a makeup artist. It is, what is it? Anyway, Fenty Beauty setting powder. Sorry, setting powder. And this is not, this is Cashew. Okay. Cashew is a little dark, But for my skin color, it kind of like leaves a honey, so I gotta be like very light with it. But watch how all the oil just goes away. See that? And it sets your eyebrows, so your eyebrows do not move all day. See guys, look at that. It's so pretty. And that is the completed face. See? And I mean, you can add more. This is just like a day and out, but you can add like this. This is called Wonderfully by Rimmel. Yeah, Rimmel London. And this brush, let me show you guys. Look, it like combs through. It combs through your don't you hate when you get that little bit of mascara on that tip? But it's designed to like comb through your lashes, so I kind of like brush them up in there. See that? And it looks like I have fake lashes on. Just comb it. And a trick with I got makeup on my nose. Why ain't y'all tell me I got makeup on my nose? Y'all better leave a comment and say something. See that? Mess your whole makeup up. When you get something on you, mess your whole thing. But we can fix it. You know how we fix it? Contour. Just contour again. And I'm using Black Radiance contour cream. So all I did was just create more contour down. See that? My nose looks super pointy. But, so, okay, so I'm gonna close this up. So what happens is your body just eats at the fat cells. And once that it eats at the fat cells, you begin to lose the weight. And it's panicking, you know, your body's panicking and you feel it. And that's when people say I went into ketosis, because your body is actually feeling the fact that the panic. And honestly, it feels like you're addicted to sugar. Like it's a drug. Sugar is a drug addiction. And then you're just like going hard trying to find something to finish that. You have to eat fruit. Another thing is that, it's not really a downside, but you have to be aware of it. So it was at the end of February into March, then April, then May, and like the middle of May. So I have lost 20 pounds and I would continue to still lose weight. However, I was like, I'm at a good size. I like this, you know, I have my energy back. I can get up, I can move freely. It did not attack any of my muscle weight, so I still have my tone with me. So I slowed down on keto, and now I'm more into a low carb. But even once you start keto and then you try to consume a lot of carbs and a lot of sugar, you actually get nauseous. Like you get sick because your body doesn't need it. Your body is rejecting it. It's saying, we don't need this. Now, where people will say, oh, I gained so much back, is because sometimes they have like a sugar addiction, or they like the processed foods, or they really don't know how to cook certain meals or anything like that. So then they gain the weight back. But so you want to educate yourself. You want to find out, will this work for you? It doesn't cost anything. There's no magic potions. It's just will and dedication. So what you do is just remove the carbs and sugar from your diet. You want to have electric lights, Himalayan salt and water. And now the downside is that because you're removing so many vitamins from, from like thiamine, different things that comes in bread form, you want to supplement that with vitamins, because you can start having like thinning of hair as well. So you want to start adding collagen, vegan protein shakes or something just to supplement what's being removed from the carbs. But other than that, that's the positives and negatives about keto. But I encourage you to continue on this journey. After 2 months, I went from no carbs at all, and that's how I lost it, fast, quick, and in a hurry. And I went down to low carbs. Don't start off at low carbs, because your body's addicted and your body's going to say, no, I need more, I need more, I need more. You have to start off with pure keto. In order for it to work, you have to start off with pure keto. Just cut out the carb and sugar from your plate. So if you see something and you're like, you know what, when older people say, just back away from the table. That's how she ain't lose weight. She ain't back away from the table. Back away from the extra side. And I say enjoy the journey, you know. Leave comments, let me know how it has interpreted and connected with your body. Have you lost the weight? You know what I'm saying? You can follow me, ChrissyTeatime. Make sure you like and subscribe to my channel, and you can leave comments underneath. Let me know if you have any questions. I do respond back. I also have Instagram, ChrissyTeatime, and I have a professional business page on Facebook, Christina Holloman, BA. You can also locate me there, and Tea Time with Donna and Chrissy. So follow me on those, you know, and I can leave advices. You can leave comments if you have any questions about keto. My girlfriend told me about it. I don't know if she wants me to give her a shout out or not. So next time I will let you know her name. But for now, I say I encourage you to try the process. I encourage you to get healthy. You know, I once seen this YouTube video with everything going on with the COVID and everything. It said, don't get fat for the slaughter, you know, and that really hit home. I was like, okay, all right, I got to get this weight down, you know. With that being said, I encourage you all to get your weight down, get the pandemic weight off, and I hope you enjoyed this video, this get ready with me. I can't even say where I purchased this shirt from. It's been a while. It's been a couple years. And I invited you into my room. That art piece right there is actually passed down to me from my grandmother. She painted that. So like I said, I like small art pieces and a big massive room. I don't know, it stands out, makes you look at it longer. But I encourage you to try keto, get the weight down. All right, guys, we'll see you next time. Tea Time with Donna and Chrissy, and also this vlog, my personal channel, ChrissyTeatime. Okay, guys, I should have had like a teacup or something, but that's for next time. All right, guys, deuces.